question. So in this question it's been asked that a compound has following percentage composition, and the composition given is zinc is equals to 22.65%, sulfur is equals to 11.15%, oxygen is equal to 61.32%, and hydrogen is equals to 4.88%. Okay, and it says that its relative molecular mass is 287 gram. So we have to calculate its molecular formula, assuming that all the hydrogen in the compound is present in the combination with oxygen as water of crystallization. Okay, so let's understand the thing. So it says the compound has the following percentage composition. Okay, and the compositions are given as follows. Okay, atomic weights are also given. Okay, and the molecular relative molecular mass, that means the molecular weight is also given, which is 287 gram. Okay, and we have to calculate the molecular formula, but important thing over here is that we have to assume that all the hydrogen in the compound is present in the with the combination with the oxygen as a water of crystallization. Okay, so as we know, the water of crystallization is that, let's suppose the formula is ZnSO4. Okay, then after ZnSO4 whatever comes is our water of crystallization. So this, all the hydrogen are combined with the oxygen in the form of water of crystallization. Okay, so afterwards we get the molecular formula. We have to arrange it in such a way that all the hydrogen becomes the water in the form of water of crystallization. Okay, so let's start solving this question. So first of all we have to form the table. Okay, so what is the first part of the table? So table is, first part is element, second part is percentage composition, third part is atomic weight, fourth part is relative number of atoms, and the last part is simplest or simple ratio. Okay, simplest or simple ratio. Okay, now the elements given are zinc, sulfur, oxygen, and hydrogen. Okay, zinc, I would say zinc, sulfur, oxygen, and hydrogen. Okay, zinc, sulfur, oxygen, and hydrogen. Percentage composition of the given are as follows, which is 22.65%, then 11.15%, then 61.32%, and 4.88%. Okay, then atomic weights of the zinc is 65, sulfur is 32, oxygen is 16, and hydrogen is 1. Okay, now in the form relative number of atoms, what do? We divide the percentage composition by atomic weight. So it would become 22.65 divided by 65, then 11.15 divided by 32, 61.32 divided by 16, and 4.88 divided by 1. Okay, on solving this fraction you get the answer is equals to 0.3484. over here as well 0.3484. in the next part you get the 3.832, and the last one 4.88 divided by 4.88, which is 4.8. Okay, now what do? After we get the relative number of atoms, we select the smallest number from it and we divide all the other relative number of atoms with the smallest number. Okay, so over here it is 0.3484. so we're gonna divide 0.3484 by 0.3484. okay, so your answer will be 1. Again it's 0.3484, it's going to be divided by 0.3484, answer would be equal to 1, and it comes with 3.832. when you divide by 0.3484 you get the answer is equals to 10.99, which is roughly equal to the 11. okay, which is nothing but equal to the 11. Now the last one 4.88 gets divided by 0.3484, the answer becomes is equals to 14. okay, so our simplest ratio are 1, 1, 11, and 14. okay, these all numbers are simple whole number ratio, so we can say that zinc is to sulfur is to oxygen is to hydrogen are in the ratio are in the ratio 1:1:11:14. 11:14. Okay, therefore I can say my empirical formula is equals to ZnSO11 H14. Okay, ZnSO 11 H14. Okay, now as we want to go for the molecular formula, what is the actual formula for the calculating molecular formula? So it is molecular formula is equals to N into empirical formula. Am I right? Okay, we have empirical formula. Okay, what do we need over here? We need the value of N. How can we calculate the value of N? N is equals to molecular weight or relative molecular mass divided by the empirical formula weight. Okay, do we know the molecular weight? Yes, it is given in this question in the form of relative molecular mass, okay, which is nothing but the 287 gram. Okay, perfect. So in the numerator it would be 287. What about the denominator? Okay, so denominator we have the empirical formula, so we can calculate the empirical formula weight by adding the total number of elements present in the empirical formula. Okay, which would become equal to empirical formula weight is equals to 1 zinc plus 1 sulfur plus 11 oxygen plus 14 hydrogen. Okay, when you add all these, it becomes equal to zinc is nothing but the 65, sulfur is nothing but 32, oxygen is nothing but 16, and hydrogen is nothing but 1. Okay, so when you add all this number, it becomes 65 plus 32 plus 176 plus 14, which is nothing but equal to 287. Okay, so again empirical formula weight is also 287 gram, so our value of N would be equal to 287 by 287, which is nothing but 1, which is very important for MCQ as well. That is, wherever the value of N is equals to 1, empirical formula becomes equal to the molecular formula. Okay, therefore our empirical and molecular formula is same, so molecular formula would be equal to ZnSO11H14. Okay, but this is not where we stop in this question, because in this question it's been mentioned clearly that all the hydrogen in the compound is present in the combination or with the combination with oxygen as a water of crystallization. That is, whatever the hydrogen we have to convert it in the form of water. Okay, water of crystallization. Okay, so sir, here we can see there is 14 hydrogen. Okay, so it's very simple. One hydrogen takes one oxygen to form one water molecule. Okay, so here we have 14 hydrogen. Then what's gonna happen, sir? It will become 7H2O. Am I right? 7 to the 14 hydrogen and 7 oxygen. Okay, 7 oxygen. Then therefore the formula would become ZnSO4. Okay, because out of 11, 7 is over here, so 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Sorry, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, total. So 7 over here and 4 over here. So ZnSO4 dot 7H2O. So this is gonna be our molecular formula. Final molecular formula would be ZnSO4 dot 7H2O. The reason will be, since all the hydrogen in the compound is in combination with oxygen as a water of crystallization, therefore 14 atoms of hydrogen and 7 atoms of oxygen, that is 7H2O, and hence 4 oxygen atoms remain. Okay, so this 4 oxygen gets together with the ZnSO4 and 7H2O over here. So this is our final molecular formula. Okay, so this is how we solve this question. If you have any doubt, go through the video once again, and still you have any particular doubt regarding this question or any other question, then you can comment your doubt in the comment section and we'll solve your doubt by making a dedicated video towards your doubt. Okay, till then, keep on studying.